There are currently over 100,000 people in GTA sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the interest rate to drop. Most of them are looking at Brampton, thinking they are being patient. They think they are saving money, but according to the latest TRREB data for April 2026, staying on the sidelines might be the most expensive financial mistake you ever make. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the interest rate illusion. I'm going to show you the exact math of Brampton waiting tax and why waiting for 3% rate would actually cost you over $100,000 and 2 extra years of your work life. If you're waiting for the perfect time to buy in Peel region, we need to have a very honest conversation. Brampton market today, the truth. Let's talk at the ground reality. Right now, the average prices for a home in Brampton is $889K. If you have been watching the market, you know that prices have stabilized and we are seeing about 28 days on market. In 2024 and 2025, it was a frenzy, but today in April 2026, you have something incredibly rare: negotiating power. You can actually ask for a home inspection, you can ask for a finance condition, you aren't fighting 20 other people in a parking lot over a semi-detached in Castlemore. But despite this, many of you are saying, I'll wait for the Bank of Canada to cut again. I want that 3% rate. But I want you to understand what happens the moment that rate hits 3%. Those 100,000 people on the sidelines, they all get the same notification on their phones at the same time. And your negotiating power vanishes instantly. The calculation, deep dive. Let's run the numbers. I want you to look at this comparison. I'll give you the table in the comments. Scenario A. Buying today. You find a great home for $889K. You lock in the 5 years fixed rate for 4.04% with 20% down. Your monthly mortgage payment is roughly $37.58. Scenario B. The wait and see strategy. You wait 12 months. The Bank of Canada cuts and you get 3% rate. Great, right? Not exactly, because while you were waiting, those 100,000 buyers jumped in. Supply in Brampton is still a historic lows, so prices jump just 6%, which is very modest estimate for this area. Now that same house costs you $942,000, your monthly payment at 3%, it's $38.70. On the surface, you saved $173 a month, but here is waiting tax. You just paid $53,000 more for those bricks and mortar. You missed out on the year of principal paid out, and because your loan is now $53,000 larger, you will be paying $64,000 more in total over the life of the mortgage interest. When you add the higher price and the extra interest, waiting just 1 year cost you a total of $117,000. The years of life matrix. I want you to think about that number, 117,000. For the average family in Brampton after taxes, that represents 2 full years of work. When you say, I'm waiting for better rate, what you are actually saying is, I'm willing to work 2 extra years of my life to pay the bank more money later, so just my monthly payment feels a bit lower today. As your guide, I have to ask, is that a trade you're actually willing to make? Or would you rather buy the house at a slightly higher rate today at a lower price and look at refinancing later when the rates do drop? Neighborhood spotlight and the street. Now, where should you be looking? In Brampton, right now we are seeing the best value per square foot in pockets like Mount Pleasant and parts of Brampton North. These areas have seen a slight increase in inventory, meaning you have the most leverage as a buyer. Also, keep in mind, the speed test in 2026, the qualifying rate is still a hurdle. If you wait and prices go up, you might find that even with a lower interest rate, you no longer qualify for the mortgage on the house you actually want because the principal amount has ballooned. The honest guide. Conclusion. I'm not here to tell you that buying right now is for everyone. If your job isn't stable or if you are carrying too much high interest debt, waiting is the right move. I will always tell the truth, even if it means you don't buy a house today. But if you have the down payment and stability, don't let the interest rate illusion rob you of your future wealth. I want to help you personally. I will run this exact time and interest calculation for your specific situation. If you're looking at a different price point or a different neighborhood, just drop a comment below with the word Brampton or your area and your target price. I will reply and tell you exactly what the cost of waiting looks like for you. And if you want to know which 3 neighborhoods in Brampton have the highest growth potential for the rest of 2026, you need to watch my next videos right here. I'll see you in the comments.